Starting the recording. So today we will see few queries which has been asked in different companies. So let me directly start with the first query. Find out the detail of the employees whose salary is more than their manager's salary. So I have already created the table, employee table, and I have already inserted the data, few sample records into it. So let me select the data from the employees table. So, so there is ID column, name column, salary, and manager ID column is there. So whenever we want to find, there is only one table with us, right? And here we need to do the self join, or we can say that inner join between the same table, because we want to compare employee and their manager's salary, right? And then we want to retrieve the those employee detail whose salary is greater than their manager's salary. So here what I have done, here what I have done, select, we can say the star from employees table, then again I have joined the inner join with employees. Now we have given the different alias E1. Now what we require, we need to compare the manager salary, right? So E dot manager ID equal to E1 dot ID. Now let me just run this block only. So let me copy this data into the Excel file.
జాగ్రత్త తలుపులేసించు తలుపులేసించు అంటే కుక్కలు కుక్కలు వచ్చి అంటే ఇబ్బంది ఏమన్నా ఈ ఒక్కరోజు కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా
So let me copy this data into the Excel file. I have muted you everyone for some time. You can ping over here whenever you have any doubt. So if you see over here, now I have copied this data. So these are the up to here. This is employees detail, right? This is employees detail, and this is their managers detail. This is their managers detail. Now, if you see over here, I have taken first E1 dot star. So E1 means this, sorry, E dot star. So employee, here there will be total four columns are there, right? So first four column is coming from the employee table, means employee E table, and then these four column will be coming from employee E1. Now if you see over here, this is the employees detail, right? 1, 2, 4. Now what is the manager ID of 1? Manager ID of 1 is 3, right? Then in the second table, this will become the ID, right? Because we are comparing E dot manager ID with E1 dot ID. So now in the second time it will become the ID. So now what is the all the details of ID 3? So Suresh salary is 6,000. Now what we are comparing? We are comparing E dot salary should be greater than E1 dot salary, right? So now what is the E dot salary over here? It is 5,000 and E1 dot salary is 6,000. So it is not greater than even your salary, right? So this will not retrieve. This data will not retrieve, right? Now again go to the second row. Now what is the manager ID of employee ID 2? So manager ID is 4. Now we want manager ID 4 as an employee ID and detail of all the all the details of manager ID 4. So for that it is giving over here. Now it is 8,000 and 9,000. So let me 8,000 9,000. So 8,000 is not greater than 9,000, right? So again this will not retrieve. Now let come to employee ID Manish. Now what is the Manish manager? Manager is 3 means it is Suresh, right? So this 3 salary ID is 6,000. Now this 9,000. Now this 9,000 is greater than 6,000, right? So this will retrieve. So let me just run this query. So if you see over here, this is Manish, right? Manish manager is 3. 3 means Suresh. So Suresh salary is 6,000. Manish salary is 9,000. So this employee's salary is greater than their manager's salary, right? This is the entire data with us. So now every up to this is clear, right?
Yes, yes, it's clear.
Okay, okay. So this is the first question. Now let's move to the second and very important. Frequently this question is asked: how to identify the duplicate data and remove it using two different methods. Actually, I have resolved with two different methods. So let me, I have already created this table, sales.context table. So in that contact ID, first name, last name and email column is there. Whereas contact ID is primary key and identity column. So no need to insert the data into that particular column. So now let me select the data from this contact table. Let me select the data from this table. So now if you see over here, the contact ID is different for all the contacts, right? But if you see now in the first name, last name and email ID column, then this Kim is coming three times. So this one is duplicated data, right? Now this is Hazem is coming two times and this one is also coming two times. So these are the duplicated data. We just want to identify the duplicate data and remove the duplicate data. We just need to keep one record for each of these three combinations. So what I have done, I have just copied this data into some temporary table so that if I remove, I can perform again the same thing with different method. So this is the same data. Now if you see over here, let me write over here, select. star from same table name, then group by first name, last name in email, count of 1 greater than 1. So these all three are duplicated. And if you see now the count, the number of times this data is coming, then if you see this scheme is coming 3 times, this one is coming 2 times, this one is coming 2 times. Now if you carefully observe this table, the contact ID is different, right? So now what we need to do, we need to find the minimum of contact ID among these all of the groups, right? Minimum of contact ID among this all of these groups. So let me just first run that particular block only. 1 minute. 1 minute. So now I have firstly taken the minimum of contact ID. So the one is there, right? So one has no issue. It is a unique record. Now two is also unique record. Now in this one, minimum of there is three, right? Three. Then over here, six will come. Then eight will come and 10 will come. So this minimum are our required data. All this minimum. If you see now how many records from this table we need to remove, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So out of this 10 record, these 6 record will be our requirement. And apart from this 6 contact ID, we need to remove, right? Apart from this 6 contact ID, we need to remove. So what I have done over here, select all these records, all the 10 record. Now where contact ID not in not in the this same query, minimum of contact ID based upon this three combination. So apart from these combinations, we need to remove. So here we will get 4, 5, 7 and 9. So if you see again these tables, 4, 5, right? This one 4, 5, then this one 7, because minimum is this one, right? And this one 9. So 4, 5, 7 and 9 we need to keep. Sorry, we need to remove that record, right? So let me again select the data now. Now only one thing we have to do, delete. Instead of select, we need to write delete condition, delete statement. Now if I delete this data, 4 records is gone, right? 4 records is gone. So now if I select now from this table, it is giving us unique data only. Kim is this minimum ID, right? So it will keep this one. This one is this minimum ID and this one is this minimum ID. And rest of the them are single record. So no minimum record, right? So this is our unique data now. So this method is clear, guys. Group by
Harshit, I have a question over here.
Okay.
Can I go ahead?
Yes, yes.
Just like you mentioned, can you please go through the question once, like how to remove the duplicate question? Instead of this, can we use distinct function over here, like to find out how many are unique ones, something like that? Like select distinct to a particular column or distinct for complete table.
Yes, yes. But then I think we need to insert first into some temporary table, I think, right? Select distinct. Let me try again. 1 minute.
Okay.
Contract, I think new table, right? Okay, not 1 minute. Okay, these are the data, right? Now you are telling that these three distinct record, right?
Yes, yes. For example, if we go by first name and last name, so in the row number three came. Can you please zoom in a bit?
Actually, mm, ये SSMS zoom शायद नहीं होगा.
Okay, okay. No issue, no issue. So, for example, like row number three, four, five are same, right? Came then
Yes, yes,
six and seven, then eight and nine, right?
yes,
So,
yes.
इसमें if we can put distinct function with first name and last name, तो इसके according भी तो आ सकता है ना, right?
Okay, let me try. Distinct first name, last name, and email, right? Now these data are coming, right?
Yes, yes. This one only.
But now I want ID column as well. Then how I can take ID column? And now also
That
one
contact
thing.
ID, right?
Yes, and also one more thing. That two
Yes,
record we want to remove completely from the table. This scheme has three record, right? Scheme has.
yes, yes, yes.
So now this is actually it is
Okay,
showing
the question is like this one, right? So we have to find out the duplicate records and we have to permanently delete the duplicate records from the database also, right?
yes, 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 right, right.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah.
This is our original table. Yes, we want to find out first, and then we want to remove the same as well.
Yes, yes.
So if we choose select the distinct, then we can select only. We cannot remove this data, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Now let this is the first method, uh, and we are able to use this first method of group by and having because of we have ID column is there with us, right? Let me show you. If we do not have the ID column, then we cannot use this method group by in having, because then how we can do minimum and maximum, uh, by which column we can do minimum and maximum, that is not possible, right? So because of we have this contact ID column, that is why we are using group by having method. Now another method is there, and which is the best solution if we have all these four combination of column are duplicated, then also we can use that method as well. So let me go through that method. Let me first select this data, insert this data into some temporary table. Okay, now let me select the this tab record. So this is the second method, guys. So if you see over here, here we have used the dense rank function. So these are the different ranking functions are there. Uh, rank, dense rank, row number, and in that function we can do the partition by. So here by what are the combinations in, through which we can consider any row as a duplicate row. So here we are taking into consideration three particular columns. If this three column has same data, then only row will be considered as a duplicate row. We are not taking consideration contact ID, right? Only first name, last name, and email. So that is why in the partition by clause, I have written first name, last name, and email. Now order by, we are using in the order by contact ID. So now what it will do? So let me just select the this. Let me first select the data from this one. Okay, let me copy this data into the Excel. So here what it will do, this is this combination is only one record, right? This combination has only one record, so it will give rank 1. Now again this combination has one record, so it will give rank 1. Now if you see over here, Kim has total 3 records are there, right? And we are doing partition by these 3 column in order by contact ID. So it will give rank 1, 2, and 3. Then again Hazem is coming 2 times. So it will give rank 1, 2. Then this Humberto is coming also 2 times. So it will give 1, 2, and then 1. So now what we require? We require only rank 1 details only, right? Rank 1 details. We do not, or we can say that we want to delete this rank 2 and 3 data. 2 and 3 data, then this one also, and then this one also. So 4 records will be deleted. All this one are our requirement. So here what we have done. Now I want to use RK equal to 1, or RK equal to 1 we want to keep, or RK greater than 1 we want to delete. But now we can't use this RK over here, where RK greater than 1, we cannot use it over here, right? It will give error, invalid column name. So for that purpose, we are encapsulating entire this block into CTE, right? Into CTE, and then we are specifying RK greater than 1. So all these duplicated data are coming over here, and then if you delete this data from this one, this CTE, then it will, 4 records are deleted. Now if you again select this data, then only unique records are coming. So this is the best method. If even if contact ID is duplicated, then also this method will work. But if contact ID is duplicated, then above method will not work. Right? Above method will not work. Because minimum of contact ID, two contact ID cannot be minimum, right? For same group. So this both method are clear, everyone. You can write in the will this be recorded? Yes. This both method are clear, guys. You can
Yes,
speak.
yes.
Okay, okay. You can speak or write in the chat box. Now let's jump to the third question. Find out the department wise 10th highest salary. 10th means fourth highest salary or fifth highest salary or seventh highest salary, anything, right? Any highest salary. So I have already created the table and inserted the data into the same. Now let me select the data from this one. So these are the data, right? ID, name, department ID, salary and city. So here we have several department IDs are there, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And multiple employees are attached with any particular department. Now what we want to find, let me first select the data, order by department ID. Let me copy this data into the Excel file. Okay. So now now let me try to find the third highest salary department wise. Department wise, third highest salary. So what should be our answer? So department ID 1, right? So third highest salary will be 80,000, right? This one will be our answer. Now again department ID 2. Let me do order by over here. Order by department ID, order by salary descending, and then copy this data into the Excel file. Now this is our, in department ID 1, 80,000 is the third highest salary. Now in department ID 2, 65,000 will be our third highest salary. Department ID 3, we can say 66,000 is third highest salary. Then department ID 4, this one is our third highest salary. In department ID 5, this one is our third highest salary. In the department ID 1, 80,000 also coming two times. So I think both will become as our third highest salary. So now let 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, it should be 6 record will be come. So right, 80,000 is coming two times. Then 65,000 in department ID 2, 66,000 in department ID 3, 5,500 in department ID 4, and 10,50 in department ID 5. So this is, we have done using this method, rank method. But actually why here we have done partition by department ID, because we want to find the department wise third highest salary, and we have done the order by salary descending. So first highest salary will be ordering as one. It will give rank one to first highest salary, then rank to the to second highest salary. That's why descending we have to use over here, and that's why now there is one fault in rank function, and it is suggested to use dense rank whenever we want to find the second highest salary or fourth highest salary, any kind of department ID wise or without any kind of partition by. Because now let me do, now what if I want to find the fourth highest salary? So fourth highest salary over here, one, two, this is three, right? But now there is one problem with rank function. Let me just replace this 4 with 4, 3 with 4. So ideally, fourth highest salary is 70,000, right? In department ID 1. But it will not give us the answer 70,000. Let me show you the result. See, it is keeping department ID 1 data. Can anyone say me why department ID 1 record is not coming? Can anyone say?
Because dense rank automatically means it does not rank it. Like if we had similar records, then also it will rank it as one and means suppose both have got same salary, so both will be ranked as one and one. Uh,
Yes.
Whereas if we would have used um, uh, yeah, that's the reason I think.
Mm, actually, rank function is working slightly differently.
Over rank function actually, like if both have got same salary, suppose both have got 80,000 and the third person has got 70,000, then it will be ranked as 1 1 and then 3 for rank. whereas for
Yes.
dense Whereas for dense rank this will be ranked as 1 1 and 2.
Actually, rank of function skip the next ranking, and then the function does not skip the next ranking.
Yes, yes, yes. If you see over here, this is the result of rank function, right? So this 1 lakh it will give one rank, then 90,000 it will give two rank, and now 80,000 is coming twice, so it will give three rank. But now what is the problem in the next value? Rank function will skip one rank over here, and it will give five rank.
5. Yeah.
It will give five rank, and that is why rank function we should not use in this kind of scenario. It is always prefer to use dense rank, because dense rank will not skip the rank consecutive number, right? Dense rank will give always consecutive number. So now what it will give in terms of dense rank? One, sorry, one, two, three, three, and four, right? So my requirement is fourth highest salary, but it is not giving me in terms of rank. But now it will give me when instead of RK1, RK1 I will use over here RK. So now it will give me fourth highest salary, 70,000, because it has not skipped the rank, or you can say consecutive number, right? So this is the ultimate use of rank and dense rank function. Now this is also similar one. Find out the overall seventh highest salary from the entire table. So in that case, we do not need to do partition by, right? Because they are not asking for department wise or anything other combination wise from the entire table. So here very straightforward result. We need to do order by salary and then descending. And then if we do the seventh one, so now let me first select this data only. So this is my seventh highest. It is not in order, I think. Okay, no problem. I think we have done over here already, right? Here no need to. So here what is the seventh highest salary? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 70,000, right? So let me select the data from this. Okay, 70,000 is coming. Jenny is earning the seventh highest salary from the entire table. So up to here everything is clear, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, now let's see another question. So now
Uh, Harshit, this will this video be uploaded to the YouTube? Means later on we can also refer to it if possible.
yes, yes, it will be uploaded. Yes, yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay, okay, sure. So let's move to the next question. Write a query that calculate the difference between the highest salary found in the marketing and engineering departments. So here we have two different tables, employee table and department table. I have already inserted the data into employee and department table. So if you see over here, we have around 100 rows in employee table and we have different departments are there. Engineering department, human resource department, marketing department. But now what we want? We want maximum salary of engineering department and maximum salary of marketing department. And then we want to find the difference between those maximum salary. So now here is very one frequently used concept we can use over here. Let me here first of all we need to do join between both the tables, right? DB employee and inner join DB department D on E dot department ID is equal to D dot ID. Now we require engineering department, right? They have told us engineering. So let me copy this one over here, engineering. Now what we need to do? We need to do find maximum of salary. So this is the maximum of salary of engineering department. Now what we want? We want to find another department is marketing, right? So we want to find marketing maximum salary. So what is the maximum salary of marketing? It is this one. Now what is our answer? We need to find the difference between this one minus this one. that is 2400. Now how we can find it over here? So here there is one most frequently used concept, which is multiple city we have to use. So I will encapsulate this entire block into first city. So this is our first city, right? Now we need to use second city. So over here we can give comma and then city 2s. So this will be our second city. Now what we need to do? We need to do city comma city 2. So ideally this will be our, we can give aliases engineering max salary, and over here we can give marketing max salary. Now this is ideally a cross join between this first city and second city. So now let me select the data. So this has given me two different values, right? Now my, what I have to do? I have to do this one. I can use over here minus this one. So this will be my answer, 2400. So perfect, guys, right? So in this kind of scenarios, we need to use multiple cities. That is a concept of multiple cities. So this solution is, I will maintain all the script, create table script and insert some script into my YouTube. You can take it from there and you can practice, or you can write any other solution if you are aware about it, right? You can take the script and everything from my YouTube channel. So this is clear, right? This scenario, this question, clear, guys, right? You can write in the chat box also, that is fine.
Yes, it is clear.
Okay, okay, okay. Now let me jump to the another questions. So this is one very good platform, guys, Data Lemur, in which we can practice online. Just a minute. So now let's directly jump to the first question. Actually, I have written over here which questions I need to cover. So in that sequence, I will go. User third. This is directly a medium level question, guys. Give me a minute. Just a minute. So here, this is our first problem. User's third transaction. So assume you are given the table below on Uber transactions made by users. Write a query to obtain the third transaction of every user. Output the user ID, spend, and transaction date. So here they have given us the table. Transactions table, and each user has done several transactions over here, right? So now, based upon the transaction date column, we need to identify the third transaction of any particular, all the particular users. So if you see over here, 111 has the third transaction is this one, right? Because this is the first transaction, this is the second one, and this is the third one. So now which column I require? I require user ID, spend, transaction date, and then I need to do dense rank. As we are saying, we want user ID wise third transaction. So user ID should be our partition by key. So dense rank over partition by user ID order by, through which ordering we require transaction. So we need to do transaction date as rank. So now let me select the data over here. It is giving some error, line 6. Okay, I think star is not required. So now if you see over here, 111 has the, this one is the third transaction of 111, right? Now 121 has this transaction is the third transaction. Now what we want, we only want the third transaction, right? So we need to encapsulate this entire block into city, and then we need to write select star from city where rk equal to 3. Now which column we require? You can see the output over here, example output. In that output, user ID, spend, and transaction date column are given. So let me write user ID, spend, and transaction date, and remove this star. Now let me select the data. So these are the third transaction of all these three users. Now just let me submit this query, and let's see our answer is correct or not. So great, it is accepted. So this solution is clear, right, guys? This question.
Yeah.
Actually, basically, these are the concepts are important. That when we, in which scenario we have to use dense rank function, then in which scenario we can use city common table expressions. Because in data analysis or data engineering, these are the frequently used concepts.
I have one question. Um, like, then in that case, mostly we do not use rank or what?
No, it is also actually, hence we are using rank when if we are aware about there is no duplicate data of
Like,
same combination. If there is
yeah,
no duplicate data of same combination, then rank will give also same result and dense rank will also give same result, right?
no, yeah, it will gain same result. That's what I'm asking. That then, what is the purpose of rank when dense ranking is itself fulfilling its purpose? The purpose.
Actually, I am also not aware because they have given this all this row number, because sometimes we can use row number as well in place of dense
Yeah,
rank, in place of dense rank. And
yeah,
sometimes that is also possible that row number, dense rank and rank, all these three give us same result.
yeah. That's what I'm asking. Means, is there any difference from performance point of view?
No. Performance point of view, there is no difference. Only based on the data and scenario, we need to decide that which we can use.
Oh, okay, okay. Means, okay, I understood. Okay,
Performance will not any reflect, but based upon the data or duplicate, how much duplicate data is available, based upon
okay.
data we need to decide only.
All right, all right, all right.
Okay. Now this is also one great example of multiple city sending versus opening snaps. So these are the multiple cities ranking functions frequently we are using. So let me jump to the question. Assume you are given tables with information of Snapchat users, including their ages and time spent sending and opening snaps. Write a query to obtain a breakdown of the time spent. I muted everyone for 5 minutes. Write a query to obtain a breakdown of the time spent sending versus opening snaps as a percentage of total time spent on these activities grouped by age group, and round the percentage to two decimal places in the output. So here actually the calculation they have given us, we need to find the percentage of comparison between time spent sending and from the total time spent. So if you see over here, they have given us the table activities, and then in this activity table, sending are there, opening are there, and chat are there. But here we need to find the percentage, or you can say that ratio of opening with total time spent, opening and sending both, then sending and then again total time spent, opening and sending both. So here what we need to do, we need to calculate the, and also that is also we need to identify user ID wise, right? Because one user ID has opening as well as sending. So here what we need to do, first of all let me select star from activities table. Then here we need to do user ID wise time spent lower of this is send. Now we need to do sum of this time spent and then group by user ID. So if you see over here, we can give this alias as sending. So this will be our first city, right? Because this 123 has multiple records, may have multiple records of sending. So we are doing the sum of all the time spent of sending activity type per group by user ID. Now what we need to do? We need to do the same thing over here, and now we need to do instead of send, we need to use open. So let me try to, I cannot, right? So this is opening time spent. This is sending, this is opening. Now we need to compare this time spent sending and time spent opening with time spent sending and plus time spent opening. So now what we need to do? We need to do over here, we need to write in condition, then we need to write over here send. So now this is another great example of multiple cities, guys. So this will become our first city. Now this will become our second city, and this will become our third city. Now what we need to do? Now we need to combine all this city 1, city 2 and city 3. So this is our first city, then this is second city. So which is the common column, guys? Common column between all these three cities user ID. Again user ID and again user ID. So city 1 dot user ID equal to city 2 dot user ID. Now again inner join city 3 dot city dot user ID equal to city 3 dot user ID. Inner join city 3. Now what we need to do? We have another table is given age breakdown. So if you see over here, they have mentioned over here activities grouped by age group. So that we need to join this age breakdown table as well. So let me write is age breakdown a on a dot user id equal to city dot user id. What is this error is coming? City with city as, this is our first city, city 2 as city 3 as. Okay, so this is our age breakdown table we have used. Now what columns is required in our output? In our output age bucket is required. So let me write it, age bucket. Then what we require? We require sending percentage. So here we need to find sending divided by this one. This one is total activities. So this is sending divided by total. Sending divided by total. That we need to do round. And then what we need to do? We need to copy this one. And over here opening. Opening divided by total. So let me execute the data. Okay. Line number 19. Round off. And now this is actually, this is the sending percentage and this is opening percentage. So let me give the aliases as send and as open. So now let me run the query again. So if you see over here, now is there any other point they have mentioned round the two decimal places in the output? I think order, we need to do order by age bucket. So let me do that, order by age bucket, and then run and then submit the query. So great, it is accepted. Our result is accepted. Now let me run again. So now let me, guys, I am unmuting you for you all. Now you can ask the question over here. If you have this time we are using three different cities, multiple city, but in multiple city, this is for sending time spent to calculate user ID wise total time spent sending. Then this is calculating user ID wise total time spent in opening activity type, and this is sending plus opening activity both. Then what we are doing, sending divided by total and opening divided by total. But now we want age group, we want age bucket as well, right? So different age bucket is given in age breakdown table, and in the age breakdown also user ID column is given. If you see over here, So that user ID only we are joining with any of the city. And then at the end we are doing each bucket order by default order, ascending order. So it will divide this one divided by this one, multiply by 100, and then we are doing rounding too, because they have mentioned over here round the percentage to two decimal places. If we don't do rounding, then it will not give us proper result. Okay, it is giving some direct integer value only, but we want two decimal places as well, right? So now let me know, guys, if you are clear with this solution. This is the perfect. Actually, whenever you read this kind of question, at that time, after reading the question, you should have click in your mind that in this kind of scenario, we have to use multiple city only. If you know any other method, then that is also fine. But for me, cities are kind of my favorite. You are clear with the solution, guys? Sagar, Surya, you can write in the chat.
Yeah, sure.
So this is the perfect use of multiple cities.
Yeah, lower function is important there instead of lower function.
Uh, Actually, why we have used the lower function? Let me write directly over here activity type. But now we don't know that whether we have to write this send in uppercase or lowercase, or like this one. First letter is capital letter and others are small letter, right? So we are not aware about this send in which form we need to use. So because of that reason, we are using the lower function over here. So now what it will done, we have to write everything in small letter. So it will, if it is even in capital letter, it will convert into small letter and it will give us the result. And now if we use over here upper, then we need to write over here send in uppercase. So
Yeah,
that
got
is
it.
the only the difference. That is the purpose we have used over here lower. Maybe sometimes if the case is not matching, it will not give us this particular send activities data. Now this question is clear, everyone. Solution, this solution. Now let me go to the next question. We will keep up to here, or we want to continue. We will see few more questions tomorrow, few more queries. Tomorrow you want to continue for one, two queries, or Let me know.
Can we do it tomorrow?
Yes, sure. Yes. We can continue from here tomorrow.